Hello again, Internet, and welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall. Where I last left off, I had just finally finished cutting, punching, shooting, generally flailing my way through a assload of apparently sewer-dwelling ghouls. So, now I think I'm going to finally poke this bit of circuitry and pray nothing explodes. Alright. Restart pump 1. That's rebooted. Now let's go pump 2. Detected clearing. Yay! Okay, that's done. What the? Ah, no! A shambling mound of ragged flesh stumbles towards you. There's a look of desperation in its eyes. Please, don't shoot. The ghoul's breath reeks of rotting meat. We're not like the others. Okay, you're talking. I'm freaked out, but you're talking. So, okay. Just relax. Don't jump at me and I'm not gonna hurt you. The ghoul's voice comes out in a rasping sob. Thank you, stranger. Considering my condition, I had all but given up hope. Who are you, exactly? I speak for the Kreuzbazar's ghoul population. The Krieger strain may have ravaged my body. It feebly paws at the gray, pustulant flesh that hangs from its bones. But I have retained my mind. Krieger strain? It nods. Of HMHVV, the virus that has infected us, that has twisted us into this. We are not monsters, sir. We are people with an illness, incurable for now, and yet some of us cling to hope. You may think of us as lepers if you wish. Okay. So, sick people. Horribly sick people. Alright. And keep talking. We've lived down here, under the Kreuzbazar, for years. All this time, this place has provided refuge from the world above. We traded our labor for sustenance, both for ourselves and for our feral brothers, and we survived. But now, our food supply has been interrupted, and the feral ones have gone mad with hunger. They're a danger to everybody, even us. You worked for food. Who was feeding you? The doctor, a topsider from your Kreuzbazar. He kept us fed. The contract guaranteed it. Under the terms of our deal, we maintained the pumps that kept the Kreuzbazar's sewage flowing. In return, the doctor gave us medical waste to eat. With proper rationing, we found that we could get by on what he gave us. The Decker monitored both sides to ensure our mutual cooperation, but with her death, the doctor has reneged on the deal. Without the food guaranteed by the contract, the feral ones have gone mad. And in their madness, they have made it too dangerous for us to maintain the pumps. Is this Decker named Monica by any chance? Yes, that was her name. It nods. Doctor, you're talking about Escabel, aren't you? Yes, his contributions kept our community alive, helped us thrive. But now that the Decker is gone, he has demanded payment for our feedings. We have no money, but he does not care. He tells us we must find some or that he will let us starve. So you were how the sewer system took care of itself as the guy panicking upstairs mentioned. Yes, in truth, we would still work on the pumps even without the doctor's payments. We love our occupation. It helps us to feel human. But the changes wrought by the Krieger strain require us to eat human flesh. If we don't, we wither and die. Without regular feedings, we will have no choice but to hunt for our food. I think I can fix your problem. Its milky eyes widen. Yes, please. Whatever you can do, our situation is desperate. I'm going to chat with the doc. Maybe make him give the stuff back like he's supposed to, because this was something Monica maintained? The ghoul nods. Yes. Yes, perhaps you can convince him where we could not. We have a comlink provided to us by the Decker. It is a direct line to Escabel's office. If you call him, he will answer. Okay. Good. This at least means that I can try and solve the issue. You pick up the Comlink Receiver. It's a custom job, cobbled together from a jumble of high-end parts. Reminds you of your mission computer, Monica's handiwork. There's a series of staccato clicks as the connection is made. Dr. Escabel's voice pours into your ear. It's thick with a blend of irritation and insolence. If you're calling me to beg again, you might as well hang up now. I've been bled by you people for too long now. There are plenty of chop shops and organ leggers out there who would pay good money for... I'm just going to stop you right there. This is True Neutral, Dr. Escabel. True Neutral? Escabel tries to hide the surprise in his voice. He doesn't do a very good job. What are you doing on this line, my friend? I have just had a very unique conversation with some of your long-term customers. I don't know what those things have told you, True Neutral, but they are not customers. They've never paid me a thing for my services, and they've been keeping the Kreuzbazar sewers running, Doco. Well, yes, but I don't know why it's my responsibility to pay them for... You signed a contract. A contract Monica facilitated. You are going to be honoring this. Contracts don't last forever, and you'll forgive me for saying so, True Neutral, but I can see no good reason to continue honoring this one. My clinic is a business, not a charity. I'm not giving your new friends any more biomaterial unless they pay me for it. You know what? Yes, you will, actually. If you don't, your little secret gets revealed to the people of the Kreuzbazar. His tone is incredulous. Do that, and you'll be getting your ghoul friends killed. The Metbox will storm down there with their arsenal and wipe them out. Yeah, they'll come down here, but the ghouls will already be long gone. You, on the other hand, will be elbow deep in trouble. There is a pause. When he speaks again, his tone is guarded. What do you mean by that? Knife goes both ways, Doc. What do you think the neighbors will do when they find out you've been feeding human flesh to a pack of ghouls for a year? This whole plan was your friend's ideas. Your sainted Monica is dead. This is how I do business. So tell me, what are you going to do? Because really, we kind of need the sewers. There's a long pause. Finally, you hear a sigh. Tell your friends I've changed my mind. Their feedings will resume directly at no additional cost. I can't promise the same for your future medical care. Thanks for your time, Ducko. I really need to go have a chat with him afterwards, so that maybe I can resolve the price problem, get work from him or something. You're back. So I talked with Escabel. You can expect your feedings to start right back up any day now. Thank you so much, Topsider. This means more to us than you can know. That's good. So I solved the sewer problem. And apparently this is how the camera works. I'm WASDing it around right now. Oh boy. More mess from the previous bunch. Okay. Up we go. Yes, exiting Kreutz Bazaar. Let's keep exiting onto the Kreutz Bazaar. Let's go. The fresh air of the Kreutz Bazaar is a welcome relief after your time in the sewers. A cool breeze drifts across the street, carrying with it smells of food being prepared, cheap alcohol being poured, and fires being lit against the cold. The stench of the sewers, however, still lingers on your nose. A bad olfactory out. At least the pumps are working again. Sewage overflowing all over the streets. Bit of a black plague all over again. Kind of bad. Especially in Shadowrun, given it would probably mutate magically and eat people. More so than it does by default. Okay, that's loaded. Okay. Maintenance guy. Drake, finally! I was worried that you wouldn't come back either. So tell me, what happened? Everything go okay? Yeah, I sorted everything. You can, go after you hand me the money. What about Victor? Your friend isn't gonna be coming back out of there. Sorry, man. Christ. Poor Vic. I don't know how I'm gonna tell his folks. Real close-knit family they were. Well, I found this on his body. Maybe give that to them? Hey, thanks. He turns the manual cover over in his hands, rubs his thumb over the careworn paper cover. They'll appreciate it. Here's the money I promised you. Okay. There's the cash. Oh, hey, another opportunity to do this. Slap it in the bag. Now I have to go poke Durr. Because I kind of want my payment. Welcome back, run-up. Your Humanist asshole leader dude is safe. That better pay out. It does, for you. Here is your bonus. My bosses will be pleased to know that you can be relied on in the future. Yeah, sure, see you around. Blitz! I need to cleanse this guy from my brain palette. Blitz stubs out his cigarette as you approach. True neutral. I was hoping I'd see you. Do you have another run lined up for us? I'm strapped for cash. Don't worry, we're job front's fine. Namsel's gone bonkers getting us work. Oh, thank God. And thank you, Chief. Thank Paul, too, come to think of it. So, did you have a question for me? Or was this a social call? Any thoughts on our last run? Nah, nothing we haven't already talked about, Chief. Anyway, just checking in. Any problems aside, you cool? Not too bad, Chief. Not bad at all. It's downright cozy in here. This probably goes without saying, but it's also nice to have my skills appreciated by someone who isn't a drug-addled psychopath. Gang life was getting old. And why are you strapped for cash anyway, with all the work we've been doing? You should be rolling in new yen. What can I say, Chief? He tries on a thoroughly unconvincing smile, but he immediately seems to think better of it. The anxious look returns to his face. I have expensive tastes. I was hoping for a straight answer, man. You've got a real talent for dodging questions, Blitz. And you're annoyingly persistent. If you must know, I'm in debt. That's where all the money's going. In debt? To who? He hesitates before responding. When he does, his voice carries an edge of annoyance. No offense, this is getting a little too personal, Chief. My debts are none of your business. If some bookie sends his thugs out here looking for you, it's going to turn into my business. So come on, Blitz, out with it, now. Blitz shakes his head in exasperation. Alright, fine. First off, you don't need to worry much about anyone coming after me. My debts are to a bunch of old contacts. If I don't pay them, I'm going to lose them, and in this line of work, that isn't smart to burn bridges. Second, before you ask, those debts are for services rendered. I was in a tight spot, I needed some help, and I threw around a lot of IOUs to get it. Third, and finally, the trouble I was in involved a girl. I'll tell you about it if you ask me to. We're verging deep into personal feelings territory. So if you don't want to hear me sob story over my ex-girlfriend, you'll drop the subject now. So it's up to you, Chief. You really want to go down this road? Or shall we keep this relationship professional? Go on. Go ahead. Tell me. I'm interested. Blitz meets your gaze for a moment, then looks away and sighs. Alright, where to begin? I met Mele in the Dragonkeeper. She was the first person who was ever more important to me than myself. I was crazy about her, Chief. To this day, she's the only person I've ever met who could outdeck me, and the real kicker is she wasn't even a decker by trade. There was nothing she wasn't good at. I like to dabble in rigging, but Mele, that girl could pick up anything that she'd set her mind to. Sounds like one hell of a girl if she's that amazing. She was. And she made things right. No matter how stupid I was, no matter what I got myself into, she made it right. I don't think much of any people, Chief. Emotional attachments really aren't my thing. Love seems like a diluted word these days, so I won't waste on it. Mele, let's say that she was important to me. And then I lost her. I didn't know what was happening. It came out of nowhere. One day she was just gone, along with most of my decking gear. The only explanation was a handwritten note on old-fashioned paper. Leave me alone. That was it. We'd been together for years. That was all she left me. That and this beat-up old cyberdeck. Naturally, I freaked. We'd had our share of arguments, but we'd never had a huge blowout or anything. Couldn't think of anything that'd drive her to do a thing like that. Mostly, I felt hurt. So I searched for her, in the real world and in the Matrix. And when that turned up nothing, I started tapping my contacts. And that's when I started racking up debt. So, did you find her? No, she's gone through neutral, without a trace. I looked high, I looked low, I poked into everything I could think of, and my contacts did the same. He shakes his head. She's gone, Chief. At this point, I've accepted that. But I still have to repay those debts. I'm surprised you've given up this easy. There must be someplace you haven't poked at or looked or scrounged through. He blinks. I don't know, True Neutral. I really did look everywhere, and at great personal cost. If she means that much to you, you kind of owe it to yourself to keep trying. Yeah, you might be right. He shakes his head. Fuck. I thought I was done with this. But you're right. Without some kind of closure, I'm never going to be at peace with this. Thanks for the talk, Chief. I'll let you know how it goes. You do that, Blitz. Best of luck. Okay. I'll tug. The Turk flashes his wry smile and winks at you knowingly. I am told you have been quite busy of late, O Wanderer of the Shadows. My street rats tell me that business is picking up. Is that the man who has taken over Monica, Burak-Ghazi? Who does it look like, your rotundity, the Pope from the Vatican? Give him a soy calf, a big one, and put it on my account. I'll like the cut of his jib. A large soy calf? My, you are the generous one, Goldschmidt. Are you sure you can afford such a gesture? The fat man frowns. And a scone. I was going to say and a scone as well. Nothing is too good for him. As you desire, O ample one, the Turk whispers. The man is a moron, but he eats his weight in baklava and pastries, so who am I to care? Now, what is it that you would like? For one, another Turkish coffee. I could use another one of those. Very good. Burak-Ghazi hands you a ceramic travel cup, which he then fills the room with the dark, steaming liquid. The smell is intoxicating. Is there anything more I can get you? Did your people look into that data tap I found ages ago? The Turk beams at you. Indeed they did, on the Effendim. Indeed they did. It was most fortunate that you discovered it. It seemed that there was a group that wished to destabilize the Kreuzbazaar, to create a vacuum they could fill with their political ambitions. Sounds like that's not happening anymore, though, yeah? No, thanks to you. We traced this signal to its source. The issue has been resolved. Thank you for your help, Effendim. The Kreuzbazaar owes you. What did you do to those dudes? I'm hoping it was something ridiculous. Anyway, I gotta split and figure out who or what I'm prodding. Ah, Mele. Definitely got a nudge here. So is that drone anywhere near fixed? I do. Just finished before you arrived. It's a complication though. So what's the complication? The drone's got a custom AIOS stack on it. Somebody wrote code that's on the bootloader and configures the drone to only accept commands from a specific user. The thing works like a computer virus, so there's no way I can rip it out unless I got another brain from this model of drone. Before you ask, yes, I looked into that. Problem is, this is a stolen corp drone. A discontinued model of a stolen corp drone. There are no parts for this thing on the market here, so unless you know who locked this thing up so tightly, you're not gonna get more out of it than a doorstop. Well, thanks for the time, Mele. Hey, no problem. It was a fun project. Anyway, talking to you again so I can get stuff. Welcome back! What can I do for you? Need shiny, exotic, program things. What kind of tech do you have? Anything and everything. Need a new deck? Some software perhaps? I'm your girl. She taps a painted fingernail against the molded plastic of her data check. Again, the same thing. Or maybe you're a rigger, like I am. Perhaps I can interest you in a new drone or two? All sounds awesome to me. Come on, show me, please. So what do I have? Do I have a red Raku? I think I have a red Raku. But what I need is shenanigans. Like that? And I think I'm going to scoop up programs for myself first. They're on a little bit on the cheap. Self-heal. And then AoE. Probably gonna have to go for broke later, depending on what else I can scoop up. Right, that's confirmed. Welcome back. What can I do for you? Tech, tight schedule. What do you have? Oh. Man, good outfits. Now, drones. Damn it. Damn it, the two ones I want are out of my price range. Okay. Sam? Anything? Hello again, mein Freund. What can I do for you? I want to talk about the organization. He nods. Yes, of course. Please, go on. Are you accepting donations? Not just at the moment, friend. I am still working on putting the money that you've already donated to good use. Give us some time and we'll set a new goal. But for now, spend your new yen on yourself. You deserve it. Alright, and let's talk about something else. And very well, if you wish. What would you like to talk about? No more questions, just splitting. See ya. Just kind of scrounging around, trying to figure out what the devil, where the devil, how the devil, where the stuff is. Simi? I talked to you. Simi Kim weaves an awkward dance through the scattered refuse. Her too thin legs wobble, but she keeps her footing throughout. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. That's nice singing, Kim. Do you like the song? It means that tomorrow will be a better day. Monica used to say something like that. When I was tired, when I was sad, when I only wanted to sleep, she would tell me that. She told me I would forget, the pain would go away. I've lived many lives. I've been an orphan more times than anything. It was the first story I found when I needed to get away. Anybody ever tried to get you off of these things? But I need them. Monica understood that. And Zach says they're safe. I don't know what I'd do without them. Without them, I dream. And I don't want to dream. I don't want to remember. They help me forget. They help me be strong and smart. And I never lose anyone. That makes it a good thing, right? I guess, but you might be better off if you tried to pull yourself together in the real world, too. So, better to be strong and smart here. I wish I could be. So, do you like it here? Kim turns her head so as not to look you in the eyes. Her posture is that of someone who fears the possible repercussions of her answer. It's good. I can get what I need from Zach Flash or Dr. Escabel, and they let me pay however I can, sometimes with a favor. Monica was always nice, and Paul Amsel, and the Angel is nice to me too, usually. I know Monica's gone now, but I can still stay, right? Yes, of course. Monica said you could stay, that means I'm going to say you can stay. Oh. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I don't know what else I would do. I think I can guess, but let's talk some other time. Alright. Here's hoping she can sort of work her way down off of that stuff. Hello! Welcome back, mein friend. What can old Zach get you? What's the deal with the weird juju? Flash's grin broadens even further. His mouth is disturbingly large, and there's something menacing about the sight of those two white teeth. This is a real deal, chummer. A proprietary blend designed and delivered by yours truly. Pharmaceutical-grade kamikaze cut with genuine spirit residue from the tear, and then mixed with my secret blend of herbs and spices. What the hell are you, KFC? He produces a small packet filled with iridescent purple granules from the pocket of his dirty jeans. You want to get high? Buy some Nova Coke and throw yourself a party. And if you want to soar, you get yourself some Flash. So, I'll conduct a little business. You said you knew magic. What are you, street mage? Zach lets out a throaty, barking laugh. Street mage? Me? Do I look like a street mage to you? He shakes his hands, but his smile doesn't waver. He fishes a small bag of pills out of his back pocket and dangles it before your eyes. No, chummer. I'm not a street mage. I've got the magic in my blood and the magic in these bags, but you won't catch old Zach studying any spellbooks. Well, okay, fine. Let's see what the heck the baggie is full of. What you got? Oh, a little bit of everything. I've got your Zen, and your Hyper, your Nitro, and your Nova Coke. If you want it, I've got it. Zach leans towards you and lowers his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. I've even got a special cocktail of my own design, but I wouldn't recommend it unless you're serious about getting high. You literally just told me about it. So, you want to conduct a little business? What's with the bandages? Zach snorts out a short burst of laughter. He waggles his bandaged hands in front of you. Oh, these? Nothing much, chummer, nothing much. Tussle with a spirit back in Amsterdam. You know, we elves are very spiritual people. So I've heard? Zach's bug eyes light up with excitement. You heard right. Damn right, chummer. Elves, my people, are creatures of the spirit. We've got magic in our blood, whether we sling spells or not. I'm telling you, I've talked with spirits all my life, and it has nothing to do with praying to a totem or studying spellbooks. Flash lowers his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. Between you and me, my mojo's stronger than any corp wage mages. Take those rat scum bastards that has technology. They cast spells all day and all night, right? Fire this, lightning that, just tossing them around like candy. Uh-huh. Well, me, I'm just doing my thing, not casting spells. I'm storing up my energy, saving it. Can you imagine how much magic I have? Yeah, I don't think that's how it works, man. Trust me, friend, I have secret knowledge. He slowly turns his head from side to side to give you a good look at his upturned ears. Like I said, it's in the blood. Yeah, okay. Your conversation's wigging me out, so I'm gonna split. Thanks. See ya. Zach offers you a broad, exaggerated wave. Later on there, chum of mine, there was a biotech thing attached to him. I think I'm gonna take what limited karma I've got, dump at least 3 more points into biotech. Leave those alone. I'm probably gonna need more ranged combat. And I really should figure out how to dodge bullets so that I'm not getting shot every 3 seconds. Let's dump that in there. Those 2. Alright, leaves me with 1 for whatever I end up digging out of the hamper. Let's go check in on Doc here. Welcome back. What can I do for you, my friend? Hey, here's hoping our misunderstanding doesn't change our business relationship, because I kind of need medical supplies. Misunderstanding? True neutral? I'm sure that I don't know what you're talking about. About our friends. In the sewers. Downstairs. You're not hearing me. I don't know what you're talking about. I know nobody in the sewers, and you know nothing of my extracurricular activities. As long as you're on board with that, our business together can continue unabated. Deal? Okay, deal, sure. Good. Now, let's move on to other matters. Do you have business for me? Some work you need done, perhaps? Medical supplies, actually. That would be great, because, I want to make sure I am flush with medkits, because I keep getting shot. Alright. Clear all. Oh, geez, I need a better deck. Weapons. That's a nice gun. Really nice shotgun. I need better ranged combat overall. Common assault rifle. And I'm carrying on a grenade launcher because why not? Let's go digging through the rest of the stuff. One trauma kit. Good med kit. Good med kit. More of that. Know what? Another med kit. And the jazz. And back out the door I go. Let's see. Blitz said he dabbled in a bit of rigging, so let's see if this is his drone. Blitz's eyes widen when he sees the drone you're carrying. He looks anxious. Oh, hey, Chief. How's it going? I found this drone in that hotel vault. This yours? Yeah, Chief. That's mine. Didn't want to say anything at the time, since it was my idea to have you loot the vault in the first place. So, what the heck was it doing in there? It's my personal drone. Good to have something to hide behind when you're on a solo decking run, you know. Lost her took it from me when she seized control of the Schwarz Harrison. I'd been hoping to take it back ever since. Gotta say, Chief, it hurt me to see her all banged up, the hell like she was. Looked like Luster had a few of her goons take turns on my baby with a baseball bat. It looks like you've got her up and running again. How'd you manage that? Mele fixed the drone. She says it won't listen to anyone but you, though. Score. So, can I have it back? Yeah, sure. I mean, I can't use it since you've locked everyone else out. At least now he'll have an extra bit of handy that makes him more might make him worth taking. Then again, Mele, welcome back. What can I do for you? Tech, tight schedule, please give me. Oh, right. Scheisse. That's... Oh, man, that would be disgusting. But since I'm a little strapped for now... Actually... I've improved my biotech just enough, so... One last thing before I... endeavor to settle in. Welcome back, my friend. What can old Zack get you? Right? Show me what you have. Crap. Apparently can't have much in the way of a conversation with him anymore, and I missed my biotech shot. Maybe I'll get another chance at this. Even from a distance, it's clear something is not right with Lane. Coming closer, you can see dried blood on his face and clothes, as well as a few discolored blotches that pass for bruises on troll skin. More noticeably, there is considerable damage to the man's left prosthetic leg, which he now tends to with tools as antiquated as leg itself. You alright, Alexei? I'm fine. Nothing a few swings of a wrench can't fix, or a few swings of a crutch. Someone comes at me, thinks me weak, and I show him otherwise. Leaning to one side, Lane's crutch is caked with more blood and what appears to be bits of hair. Are you? Sure, no. Tell me who did this so I can shoot him. Some punk with some bad, just a punk with some bad ideas. Forget about it. You sure you're okay? I've suffered far worse, as you might imagine. I don't need you or anyone else babysitting me. Babysitting, same diff, anyway. Okay, I'm gonna leave you be. Oh boy. Well, so that's into our import shop. So that I can give a certain doggo some scritches. Hey there, Dante. You get pets. And you boof at me. Alright, let's check. Access Shadowland. Shadowland connection. Established. Link strength 100%. Spoofing 1. Group info none. Welcome to Shadowland. Ooh, let's post this for sale. Attach data to escrow account. Data will be automatically transferred to the highest bidder. Parties will be anonymous. Start the transaction. Let's post the Teak's delivery schedule. Posting active. Keep posting pay data. Post the Humanist safe house list. Let's search the Shadowlands for relevant keywords. Killer in Seattle. Anyone else reading about this? He's got a Lone Star contract and they can't catch the guy. This Emerald City Ripper has been on a spree and so far no one has a clue. Pathetic. If something like that happened on my blocks, and vigilantes would have tracked him down and stopped him. Shows how good state payroll cops are. Who says it's a he? They don't have any leads. Tolstoy. Ha! I'll be in Seattle next week. Forward any info you have about this Ripper and we'll see about taking him out for a date with my Walther MA 2100. I'm sure Lone Star will have a fat reward waiting for whoever blasts this goon. Pro shot. Post that thread. Who is Blutz? I think that's the name. I'm recovering the logs. This hot dogger just trashed my LAN hosting server. Sounds like some kid pissed over his cartoons getting cancelled. Left a bunch of garbage files all over my disks and I'll be cleaning them up all day. I should make you pass a dumbass test before you're allowed to deck in this town. Lumens. Step up your security. Write some white IC programs if you can. At least make the kid's hair stand on end for a few hours next time he tries it. Tolstoy. Just make sure that your IC is quick. Heavy hitting IC is no good if it can't catch up with an intruder. A fact that I take advantage of on a regular basis. Clockwork. Always running, eh, CW? Smiling bandit strikes again. Ha ha ha. Like clockwork. Clockwork. If you two are finished, I did have IC on the thing. Tracked the hole down. Grocery store across the street was piggybacking on my LAN, and they left an unsecured jack point in a bathroom stall. Old as hell maintenance jack in a fuse box, and my security ignored it. Mystery solved. Lumens. Shadowland isn't your personal tech support board, Lumens. Let to see fix your own problem. Only way you're gonna learn. Maelstrom. More posts. Okay, oh god, I am not touching that one. And I think it's about time to, well, for one, check my inbox for new messages. Job, hijack shipments. Metabach, Nare, teacher neutral. If you value new hardware coming into the Kreutz Bazaar, we need to talk. All my weapons shipments got hijacked by a local gang. I promised 500 new yen. If you can recover the shipment, I'll have some new gear on the shelf. Comes to me for details. Ooh, weapons shop guy in town. That sounds good. Zero on my messages, go back, clear out. There's my plan. Gonna go meet with Gennari in a bit. But first, I think I'm gonna situate myself and sort of think about what else do I gotta do, who else do I gotta talk to, and probably gonna have to do some research, find out if I get any more shots at some of my skill checks. And until next time, provided you guys enjoy this enough to throw likes, comments, or maybe even subscribe to this channel, I will see you all around the internet.